Morning, Fred. You gonna sleep here all day today? You look comfy. Alright, we'll see you later, puppy. Alright, morning everybody. So, in typical Mike fashion, I procrastinated long enough to this year. There's supposed to be some snow moving in this week. I'm not sure if it's actually going to hit us. I know up north of us, they're supposed to get absolutely hammered with some snow. A friend of mine just sent me something that said between 12 and 24 inches of snow in one night. So, it's a lot of snow. But nothing of mine is set up, including that truck. The Salter's in it, but it's not wired up. It's not wired up for a plow either. So I gotta get that dropped off at my friend LW Snow Supply. You guys have heard me say his name a couple times. Get that dropped off, have his guys get all that stuff installed, and then I gotta start working on getting all my plow markers out and get the equipment set up at the locations there. Putting the plow markers in is actually gonna be pretty nice. It's about 50 degrees out, believe it or not. It's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and we just got some rain, so the ground's nice and soft. So that'll be actually kind of nice putting those in. So get this truck dropped off and get our day started getting everything ready to plow in case we get that snow. Dropped my truck off here by my friend Lon. He's been courteous enough to let me use one of his trucks to go run around, go take care of, or go do the rest of my day here. I gotta stop at the storage unit, go pick up all my plow markers, and start putting those out. So swing by the storage unit there and get this done. I think all of my plow markers are in here. They gotta be in here somewhere. Thought I saw them in here when I was moving stuff around. This place is an absolute disaster. I got 5. I wonder if the rest are at home. Thought I saw them all in here. I guess not. Guess they're at home because I'm not seeing them in here, and they're obviously kind of easy to spot. So guess let's run back to the house, see if they're there. All right, well, that was kind of a waste of time. Guess let's run back to the house, see if they're there. If they're not there, I honestly have no clue where they're at. So after stopping at home, I had a bundle of them at home. Probably not going to be enough to take care of all of this. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, probably go buy some more. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Just got back here to the yard, got all the plow markers out. Actually got both skid loaders kind of set up and stationed. I gotta grease them. Like I mentioned in a previous video, I haven't done much greasing on these machines in the past, so it's probably due for it. And then I'll start running that stuff over to the accounts and get that stuff stationed there. I ended up taking my sweatshirt off. It's actually pretty warm out here today. It's like 50 out or something like that right now. It's actually unseasonably warm. I'll take it though. Cool. Everything has been greased. The Holland, that one took a lot. Obviously I don't really use Little Bob that much, so this didn't take nearly as much as the New Holland. But everything's greased now, so that's a good feeling. I'm trying to decide which machine to take there first and what attachment and how I'm gonna do it. And before I take them there, I'm gonna stop at the gas station, fill both of them up as well. I might be able to get this plow and Little Bob in the trailer. Need to grab my grinder with the wire wheel. This one coupling is all rusty. I don't want to plug it into the machine. in the trailer, get little Bob loaded, and be on our way. Alright, that fits a lot better that way. Wonder how many gallons this machine takes, because I just put 15 gallons in it at Quick Trip. This thing had to be on absolute fumes, so I can't see it having much more than 16, 18 gallon tank. It is going to be interesting getting this machine out of there with the plow. How am I going to do this? Ow! Here. That was definitely not the frickin' plan. Dang it. I think we're gonna have to disconnect the trailer. Come on. I really made a mistake here. I just have a feeling I'm gonna end up ripping these hoses off. That did not go to plan at all, and it's going to cost me some moolah. Kind of sucks. Broke this. I'll try tightening it, but I don't think that's savable, unfortunately. How's all this look? I think we're good that way, so that's a plus, right? You gotta look at the positives. I'd really be devastated if the New Holland's unloading New Holland went any worse than this. We all make mistakes, and that one just sucks. It just added a lot of time. New Holland's out of the trailer, and little Bob and the plow. New Holland went way better. So that's good. I'm gonna end the video. I'm not gonna end the video off here, but I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll pick this back up tomorrow. So see you guys. All right, good morning everybody. So glad I got all that equipment at the other accounts earlier this week. Today is actually Saturday after Thanksgiving. They are sounding like it's going to be a pretty good snowstorm actually. Sorry, I got some snow in my crock there, but otherwise, anyways, the weatherman said we're supposed to get anywhere between 9 to 14 inches of snow, which is kind of crazy because usually you get kind of a little bit of a warm up before you get right into it, but I guess we're going right into it this year. So I'm gonna go run around, check on the accounts, make sure you know we're good to go as of right now. There's maybe like a ½ inch on the driveway, and this isn't salted. The road out there is just starting to look like it's getting like a film on it. I gotta run to Fleet Farm, get some new winter boots. Mine are pretty tore up from doing concrete work last year. So anyways, it's gonna be a plowing video, and it sounds like it's gonna be a good one, so stay tuned. Saved the trouble of going recording me shopping. Picked up a new pair of boots and got this fancy carpet as a floor mat. Anyways, Lon, the guy that I park all my equipment at, LW Snow Supply, you've heard me say his name a couple times now. His machine that loads bulk salt for us, I guess the starter just went out on it, so gotta go get the loader out of storage one more time. This is gonna be the last time for this year. So let's go help him out, get that starter over there, or not the starter, the loader, and give him a rundown on how to run that machine. Just got here to the yard. Feels kind of weird. Lon just bought this truck. It's a 26, I believe. Never driven anything brand new, so kind of feel odd to be driving it in the middle of a snowstorm. Get that thing warming up for a second. I'm gonna grab my jump pack and starting fluid. It's about 25 degrees out right now, and there ain't a chance that that machine starts without any help. It gets down to the 40s and that thing doesn't want to start, so gotta make sure to bring some extras to make sure I can get it started. And unfortunately, I don't have a bucket here, so I'm gonna have to run to the accounts, grab the skid loader bucket, and head back over here. It's got a bunch of running around to do, so it is what it is. I gotta make sure that Lon has chains on that trailer too. Everybody's out and around taking care of their stuff right now. It's kind of a last, I don't know, usually we get a little bit more time before snow comes. Well, Lon is jamming out. Usually we get a little bit more time before it's a mad rush like this. So yeah, I got chains, binders, we're good to go. I think that might be him. Hello, sir.
Hi, Mike.
You having fun today?
Yes. I got it started once and now it won't do nothing.
No, it won't do nothing?
I got it out of the bin.
Okay. Well, do you want to drive your truck then so I don't drive it? All right.
Yep, I'll park this.
All right, sounds good. All right. I'm not driving it. I'm happy about that. Thankfully, Lon has a bucket at the yard, so we can just pick up the machine and just be done with it. Don't have to run to my accounts and do all this extra running around, so that'll be nice. See if she fires up. Come on. Starting fluid's amazing. I said starting fluid's amazing. A little bit of a running start. shovel it off. I'm gonna try turning it around and see if that helps. There's more weight on the back of the machine. All right, let's give that a try.
Don't worry, I have the tools box.
Does that mean you have more than one in there?
Yes, tools.
All right, get this stuff put back and head out of here.
You need this shovel?
Yeah, I might as well take it with. I don't have any shovels with me. Is it unlocked, Lon? Is the deck unlocked? Okay. All right, well, the machine's here. We're just gonna get everybody loaded up quick and then park it inside. Like I said earlier, this thing does not like to start in the cold, so get everybody loaded up, park it inside for that little bit. Machine's in the shop. Let this thing thaw out. I'm sure they'll drive around, but I'm gonna show them how to use the thing just in case. And then we'll head off to my stuff, take a look at it. I don't think there's anything to really do just yet, but we'll go look at it. Just stopped here at one of the accounts. It's all looking pretty good yet. Salt from... So I went out salting the other night. It kind of was like a rain and then everything started to freeze. But that's all holding everything off pretty good here. So I got some time. I'm gonna head home, go eat some lunch. Just kind of keep an eye on this throughout the day. So nothing too exciting just yet, but I was just told I think it's 6 to 10 inches now, so we'll see what happens. The snow right now, it's a steady pace. I don't know if the camera will even be able to pick it up, but it's like the really small little snowflakes, so they're not really stacking that quick, but they're doing something obviously. All right, we're gonna go eat some lunch and catch back up. I hope that the camera can pick it up. The snow has actually kind of started to accumulate. It's been a couple hours since I last picked up the camera. It's 2 o'clock. I came back home around noon to eat lunch today. And just went out and looked at the accounts. Probably gonna still give them another hour before I go push anything. Right now the salt's still holding everything off. It's kind of starting to turn a little slushy and starting to slightly accumulate there. So I'm going to give it about an hour before I go out there and start pushing some stuff. This is going to be one of those storms that just takes forever. It's supposed to go until tomorrow morning, to Sunday morning, until about like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. So just kind of pace ourselves and take it as it comes. Okie doke. Go time now, I guess. Parking lots don't have that much on them just because of the salt, but I would say anywhere between a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch. Some areas may have an inch on them depending on how much salt was in those areas, but figure it's time to do something. It was an hour. It's been probably about an hour since I last picked up the camera. So not obviously going to clean edge to edge, but get this stuff scraped off, make it a little bit safer for people to walk on. It's pretty tacky snow, so I'm not too worried about slipping, but it's definitely kind of like a wet, heavy snow. So I'm gonna give that machine a minute to warm up, and then I guess it's go time. The first plow of, well, I guess it wouldn't be the first plow of 2025, but it would be the first plowing for the 25-26 season. So, and it's ramping up to be a pretty good one. This morning I just wasn't sure on how well it was going to really be, but the snow is definitely picking up. I was looking at the radar. Definitely looks like we're going to get some snow, so kind of excited, nervous, you know, just all the same feelings that every plowing contractor out there has. So, but I don't have as many plowing accounts. Well, not that I had a lot to begin with. The one property that I took care of, you guys obviously know that dropped me. That was literally a sidewalk, so I'm pretty much still have all the same plowing. I got these commercial accounts and then a couple residential driveways all in the same area here. So everything will be done with skid loader this year, which is nice. Kind of excited. Jump in the machine and play around a little bit. Okie doke. Residential driveways are done. Is my strobe light still on? Nope, that's off. Right, good. Residential driveways are done. First pass is done on this. These can wait a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is fire up Little Bob here and go establish the sidewalks. If I can find the keys for the machine. That way, when the snow picks up or gets heavier, I'm not struggling later on. Hopefully this thing fires up. I don't have any starting fluid with me right now. Let's see what happens. They don't sound promising. I wonder if I got a can of starting fluid with me. I don't want to run that battery down low. I had a can of starting fluid in here earlier when we picked up the loader, but I left it in the truck. So that means yes, got a can from leftover from last year. Jacket and go freeze for a little bit. Machine's got heat, it just doesn't have doors or windows. Okay, sidewalks are done. Everything's been gone through once. I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner. Well, I guess I should really say a snack, because it's only 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. See ya. Be back out here in a couple minutes, or a couple seconds for you guys, but be closer to an hour or so before I come back out. Going out for the second round. The snow has definitely picked up. I just plowed this probably about an hour ago. It's probably about an inch on the ground already, so it's definitely picking up its pace from this morning. This morning I wasn't sure if we were actually going to get the snow that they were talking, because it was definitely pretty slow motion. So go hammer out a second kind of opener and just keep doing this until the snow ends, I guess. Oh, I'm cold. A ramp on the second pass. Here, let me turn the light on in here. What is that? Looks like a bug. Huh. Light's working here. Alright, okie doke. That's a wrap on the second pass of the night. It's a little after 5 o'clock right now, I think. I stopped at home earlier and ate some leftover Thanksgiving dinner. Kind of getting sick of eating the same thing. This will be the third night in a row now. So I'm actually going to go run to Culver's and get some cheeseburgers, a good old Wisconsin healthy meal, and just kind of keep going and plugging along at this. This is going to be a long one. It's not terrible, it's definitely going to be a long one. I believe it's supposed to go until like 5 or 6 o'clock Sunday morning, which is tomorrow. So as soon as it stops, then I'll be able to, obviously do the final scrape and all that. But other than that, it's just kind of the rinse, wash, and repeat as of right now. As long as nothing exciting happens, which for me, I hope nothing exciting happens. For you guys, it'd be good entertainment possibly, but I'm hoping for smooth sailing. All right, I'm gonna get myself some cheeseburgers and go lay on the couch. Good morning, everybody. It's a little bit after 5 o'clock in the morning. Thing where I left off, I was gonna go out and get some dinner, I believe. After I got dinner, did a third push of the night. Now it is still snowing, and there's probably another 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground, and it's still coming. I definitely think that we got more than the 12 inches that they were talking about. They are saying that this is supposed to be done around 7, but then the winds are supposed to pick up, so I feel like I'm going to be chasing wind drifts and stuff like that. So got the skid loader fired up right now, warming up, sitting in the truck, just trying to stay warm. Got about 4 to 5 hours of sleep last night, so gonna go start kind of getting areas opened back up again. So this is a bigger storm than I anticipated, so and I'm tired and my throat is very sore. Definitely think I'm getting something that my son had. My son was just sick, so this is a fun one. Just got Little Bob fired up. Got a little bit of plowing left in the back here. got everything kind of pretty much cleaned up. I'm gonna have to go through and do a final on everything. But as of right now, the snow has stopped. It's still windy out. I'm gonna fire up, like I said, I fired up Little Bob, go do the sidewalks, and then I have one residential driveway where they have a car parked in the driveway and I just won't fit with the plow. So I'm gonna head over there and take care of it with that. Go jump in Little Bob and go freeze. Alright, so real unfortunate. The GoPro got too cold in Little Bob, which is really unfortunate. I guess the heat doesn't work that great in there. But when the GoPros get cold, they say that they have low battery, even though they don't. I don't understand it. Anyways, all the sidewalks are done, parking lots are done, driveways are done, besides mine. But first, I gotta go get a load of salt. I'm gonna go get a bunch of salt down on these parking lots. It's 29 degrees out right now, and with the wind, everything's kind of starting to flash over and freeze up. Like there was like a film, like a greasy snow, I guess you could say. So gotta go get some salt down on those, and then I gotta run home, open up my driveway. My wife and son, they gotta go take some pictures at 10 o'clock today. It's 9 o'clock right now. I don't think I'm gonna make it, unfortunately. So kind of sucks, but it's part of business, right? This would be a nice nice point. This would be a nice time to have some employees, so that way I can split off and go do that stuff with the family. But unfortunately, I don't have that luxury right now. So it is what it is. So let's go get some salt and go get these parking lots salted. Alright, salting's done. I'm gonna run to my house now, taking the skid loader. It'd be easier to plow everything with the skid loader, since I haven't done it once since the storm. Willing to bet that we got more than 12 inches kind of thinking around 14. We got quite a bit of snow, so run there, run back to the house, get everybody, my entire family, get the driveway plowed out so they can get out, go do some stuff today. Like I mentioned earlier, my wife and son, they're gonna go take some family pictures. I just, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna make it. So it is what it is. There'll be more pictures that we can take. So, all right, I'll catch you guys back at the house once we're there. My wife's car cleaned off, brother's car, get those out of the way, get the patio. Oh, almost fell on my butt. Got cat-like reflexes, so it didn't happen. That's good enough for my driveway. Get everybody's cars parked back in here and say goodbye to my wife and son, and then we'll go back over to the accounts. I gotta do some hand shoveling and some sidewalks that I can't get to with the skid loader, and some steps and stuff, and then what else? Salt the sidewalks. So we're getting there. Kind of holding off on salting just because the wind is picking up and the snow is starting to drift over onto the sidewalks. So I'm trying to think and drive and do multiple things at once, and also a little sleep deprived, so my words just aren't coming out of my mouth. All the walkways are shoveled. I did not record. I just kind of was surprised, I guess. Jaron offered to come help me, so I got him set up, and then I just got to work with him right away. So right now he is out salting sidewalks. We'll take a drive past here and we'll take a look at them. But everything's done to my knowledge besides salting the walkways. So Jaron's out salting the walkways. There, you can see him out right over there. So he's working on that. I'm gonna go meet him out front. He has about a half a bucket of salt left. There's a walkway, he'll go around that side. I'll meet him out front, and then just kind of work as a team here. It's kind of nice having this extra help. Thank you, Jaron. Jaron ran out of salt, so that's how we've been doing it. We just kind of fling the swinger or the spinner up, and then usually I do this alone and kind of make a mess, but it is what it is. I got Jaron today, so go ahead, Jaron. take turns then. You want to finish this side,
Yep.
and then a city walk, and then I'll finish that side. All right, guys, storm's done, so I'm gonna put the camera down. I got one little sidewalk to go salt. I'm not gonna go record that. Anyways, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.